Morning coffee from Keurig. Morning coffee and Italian creamer. All right. Anyway, hello there. Welcome back, my friends, to another No Ads live presentation for this holiday season. Those of you who stopped by later to catch this, yep, no ads as a thank you and happy holidays. So we have some breaking news from the superb team at Zorin OS. Zorin OS is one of my top 3 Linux-based systems for beginners and really for anybody. If you don't know what those are, number 1 has to be the Chromebooks and Chrome OS, superb maintenance bug-free systems. Below that would be your Linux Mint, the Mate version, and Ubuntu Mate, and of course Zorin OS. The best when it comes to the GNOME desktop. All right, let me go here and switch over. Looks like we're in the green. And I'm going to have another sip of cafe here. So a sneak peek at Zorin OS 17. This is the release announcement. I just downloaded this, so I have not had an opportunity to test this beta yet. Zorin OS should make the coffee edition, if there would be such a thing. All right, let's move on here. Okay, well, again, Zorin OS. Let me play this short video here. Background music, again, provided by dear old Dad. Thank you, Dad, for the tunes, the beautiful tunes. So if you haven't tried Zorin OS yet, you really should. Alright, so I've always liked the use of white space and the menus, very pleasing on the eyes. What's new? Universal search. And improvements to the Zorin menu. You can search for files, calendar, appointments, contacts, apps. Again, these are all minor tweaks that will make your Zorin experience more pleasurable. Again, I like the use of the default icons. And, well, just the plain use of white space. I know it sounds simple, it is, but it just works. Alright, so there's a new All Apps category. In the default menu, browse the apps, alphabetical sorted list. Again, I just downloaded this. I have not had a chance to install this yet. Keep in mind that it is a beta. They do not recommend you install this on production machines yet. One thing I've always liked about Zorin, they release when ready, not on specific dates, just like Linux Mint and the Chrome OS. Alright, what else do we have here? The workspace switcher. You configure the workspace switcher behavior. The spatial desktop. This is pretty cool. This is the old desktop cube under Compiz, which I don't think is being updated anymore. The Compiz Control Center, I think it's called, or something like that. I used to try this under Ubuntu years ago. Again, this is just a nice tweaked little special effect. It's cool. If you want to show off to your friends what you can do with Linux. Spatial window switcher. Again, some more special effects here. These are tweaks that you can enable under the Zorin Appearance menu. Alright, this got my attention. The GNOME desktop in its base form has to be one of the worst, slowest desktop environments. Now, Zorin says it's faster with Zorin OS 17. The base form of this is so bad that on a 2011 machine, Windows 11 is faster than the GNOME Linux in Ubuntu. For real. Like, noticeably faster. Now, I haven't installed this yet, but according to the Zorin team, and I would have to believe them, performance optimizations, apps open faster, animations are smoother, loading times have been reduced. Okay, I am curious about that. But for now, between the GNOME desktop and Windows 11, I'm sticking with Windows 11. Okay, the Software Center has been revamped. Again, looks very pleasing on the eyes. These are just simple tweaks. Information tiles. Advanced window tiling. Again, this all looks very pleasing on the eyes. Somewhat Windows-ish to welcome Windows users. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some tweaks To the layouts and the tilings, that's not something I usually mess with. Quick settings menu. I'm looking at this here. We have the sound output. They also mentioned tweaks to the power modes. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Chromebook. Nothing wrong with that. If you're going to copy, I suppose copy from the best. And Chromebook's Chrome OS is the best in my opinion. Again, simple tweaks, settings here if you are a Windows user. Power modes to increase battery life, switch between balance and performance. They mentioned a new screenshot and screen recording tool, or experience rather. Okay, that's all good. To access this, they say just press the print screen key on your keyboard or the camera icon. Okay. The redesigned weather app. I love weather apps in Linux when they work, and it always worked in Zorin. Somebody said, well, Toss, just look out the window. Yeah, just let me get up from my computer. Go to the window. No, I want to see it on my screen. 2 new desktop layouts. This got my attention too. One of the new layouts is a Chrome OS-like layout. Again, if you got to copy something, copy from the best, of course. See what I'm saying? And a new GNOME 2-like layout, as they have stated here. Again, this is just to tweak the Zorin OS experience. Normally when I install something, I do very, very minor tweaks. I'm not into tweaking that much anymore, which is why I like the Chromebooks. I just like to turn it on and log in and go. And much more. Parental control, slimmer status pop-ups, streamlined pre-install app selection, remote desktop sharing, better hardware support, and so on. This will be supported until 2027. So yeah, these guys have been around at least 13 years, and they've done a magnificent job bringing Linux-based systems to the masses. Well done, Team Zorin, and hello again from America. Check it out. Just check out the Zorin blog, download it. Again, once again, this is a beta. They have stated you can experience bugs. Of course it is a beta, and of course you will have bugs in any system if it has not been finalized. Zorin OS, my #1 choice if you go with the core system for the GNOME desktop experience. If somebody was to take away my Chromebooks and says you cannot have Chromebooks, well, #1, I would kick their ass. But if that wasn't possible and I had to pick one system, I would go with the Zorin OS core. It would be tough between that and Linux Mint, but if I wanted the eye candy, I'd go with the Zorin OS core because they have tweaked the GNOME desktop to the point where it is slick and stable. The double S. Forget 007. I want the double S. Slick and stable, right? Of course. All right. Let me go to the chat here. Give me a moment. No, I don't want fan funding. I want... you can always donate through the super chat, by the way, in case you don't know. Let me go to live chat. Okay, let's see who is here. We have Andy. I need to switch my glasses. Andy Connor, I read. Hi from the UK. Well, hello. Welcome. CFWW's in the house. Happy Tuesday to all. Happy Tuesday. Dennis is in the house. Says, oh my God, net problem. Bye. You having a net problem? Oh no. Anyway, well, welcome all. Great to have you here. As I mentioned at the start of the stream this month, you can watch these presentations with no ads as a thank you for this holiday season. So, Andy, have you been in the chat before? Your name does not ring a bell. What do you use, if I may ask? And how's the weather there in the UK, Andy? By the way, they make Zorin OS laptops that you can purchase, and they start reasonable. You know, most Linux powered machines you want to buy that I've seen are not consumer friendly price. They're like $1,000, $2,000, and most Windows users are not going to spend that kind of money. Which is why I've always recommended Chromebooks, because those machines start at $200 for Chrome OS, up to $1,000, much more reasonable. Just to let you guys know, I currently don't have a Zorin laptop or anything like that, but I'm sure they are fine machines. So, let me take a little bit more coffee here again. Anybody else new who is watching, or if you have a question or comment or a rant, if you do this holiday season, why not? Post it here while I'm still finishing my coffee for this early morning. I was looking at the news. I haven't caught anything yet on tech sales for this holiday season. Somebody mentioned an excellent deal on a gaming laptop from HP. That was normally like $700 down to $400 something. That's not a bad deal for a gaming machine. I'm not sure who had that. I'm not sure if that was Best Buy or Amazon, but I haven't heard anything else. I'm curious to see how the Chromebooks Plus will sell this holiday season, since now they're going to give you 10 years of updates. All right, guys, don't be shy. Say something, or else I'm going to wrap this up for this early morning show here from Ohio. Beautiful, cold, snowy Ohio. I don't like to shovel snow. All right, Steve Rickards. Hope I say that right. Hi, Steve. He says, hi, I have a desktop with MX Linux on it. Perfect. Very good. MX, I believe, is the lighter version of Linux. I have tested that in the past. Very good. Nothing wrong with light and fast weight. Wonderful. Steve also has a laptop with Zorin OS. Steve's the smart one. Very good. Yeah, I've tested Zorin many, many times in the past, and very few problems. So, very happy with Zorin. I'm curious to test this one. Like I said when I started this, they said there have been performance tweaks to make it faster. And most GNOME desktops, in fact all of them, are not faster than Windows 11. They're just not. So I'm curious about this one. So we'll see. Tomas is in the house. Morning, mate. How are you? I love this song from my dad. La 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 la. My dad calls this the "Oh Hey I'm Screwed" song. It's just, anyway, you have to listen to the song and read the lyrics on his website. Trust me, it'll make you laugh. So yeah. I think my dad was talking about the GNOME desktop. Oh hey I'm screwed. Ha ha ha. Just kidding, just kidding. It's just a song about sometimes things in life don't always work out anyway. Tom, you're on sick leave. Oh no. Played with too much Linux? Hope you're okay. Yeah, here in the States, I guess there's a little uptick in the variant of COVID. From what my nursing friend has been telling me. So, yeah. I have Clorox wipes, and I wipe down as much as I can. Everything gets wiped. My door handles, my car door handles. Everything gets wiped. So, yeah. Thomas says, right, too much Linux. Nope, of course not. Ah, you had tiny surgery on your left leg. I see. Okay. Well, at least it was tiny, right? I like doing these little short morning video podcasts. It gives me a chance to, well, drink some coffee and do my speaking of legs, Thomas. This is how I do my morning stretches here on the carpet. I got my computer hooked up to my 50-inch TV, and I stretch out my legs to prevent stiffness and cramps during the day, and this is perfect for me. You guys seem to enjoy these little short vlogs, so oh no, you have a hole in your leg. Okay. Well, hopefully coming here will help soothe some of the pain, my friend. Steve, how long have you been using Zorin OS? I was, you know when they say window shopping, right? You just look, well, I was dream shopping the other day. And yes, Thomas, definitely take care of your health. Absolutely, yes. Yeah. Steve says, 2 years, flawless with Zorin OS. Excellent. Very nice. But I was dream shopping. If I had a budget, and by the way, the holiday season, take care of family first, okay? Before you buy yourself a new computer or whatever, take care of family first, and that's what I'm going to do this holiday season rather than buying a new computer. That being said, if I had the budget, my dream machine would be like a Threadripper machine, you know, a gazillion cores, whatever you want to call it. Have one custom made by someone with more experience than me. I've never built a machine. It might be hard to believe. I don't have the patience for it. But I would have somebody custom build it with those specific specs, okay? And basically, I want a machine that that can render videos in seconds versus minutes. Right now, with these machines, if let's say I have to render a 10-minute video, okay? It takes 20 minutes, but that's going the wrong way. I want something that can finalize a 10-minute video in like 60 seconds. Okay, just in 1080p, not 4K, but just standard 1080p, like 60 seconds. I'm not sure if that's possible with Threadripper, probably is, but that's what I would buy, and I would just hand the guy, a friend of mine, You're the computer builder. Here's a check for $4,000. Build me a machine that way. That would be my Christmas gift to myself. Something that would last me 10 years. You know. Yeah, Thomas says we're not getting any younger. Right. That's why I would have the machine. I would just pay the money. I'm good for the next 10 years because machines don't get younger either, right? They kind of slow down over age. These machines, even though they work, they have slowed down over the course of 10 plus years. They still work. But yeah, for rendering videos, I can grow a beard, but before they finalize the video. Anyway, yeah, Chris says for me Debian 12 KDE. Okay, hello from France. Sous les ciels de Paris. I think that means under the Paris sky, right? Beautiful country. Bonjour, Chris. Yes. All right, so CFW likes MX Linux since 2014. Wow, that's a long time. But that would be my dream machine. Something that can finalize videos with Kdenlive much, much faster than what's being done now. Because I've kind of lost patience, you know? Yeah. So, I guess you guys really likes the MX Linux. Okay. You look, use what works. What's the best system out there? The one that works for you. If Kdenlive, OBS Studio, and some of the apps that I use were available for the Chromebook, I would only use the Chromebook. But right now they're not officially available. I would use the Chromebook for the live shows. I mean, I would still have my, you know, Zorin OS's, Linux Mints and all that. But for my production machine, it would be the Chromebook. AV Linux, okay, great for recording, okay. I've seen YouTubers build some of these, what I call dream machines. They look slick. Yeah. All the LED lighting and the neon lights and how they put the stuff together, they look nice. It's like buying a performance car, right? They look slick. So Ubuntu, the next release, will have an immutable system that we've talked about. Interesting, they're going to that. Of course, Chromebooks started this many years ago. They were ahead of their time. Again, if you're going to copy something, copy from the best, right? Chromebooks have come a long way. I knew Chromebooks were the future when they when it was announced during the pandemic. Chromebooks outsold Macs. Can you believe that? The little obscure Chromebook outsold Macs. Imagine that. And blessings to you, Steve. Hope your holidays are safe and sound. Crazy world we live in, you know? Is it just me, or was the world more peaceful during the pandemic? Isn't that weird? We humans have a lot to learn, don't we? Be safe out there. This song playing in the background. True love never dies. Amen, Dad. Amen. All right, a couple more minutes and we'll wrap it up for this morning's show. Anything else on your minds? True love never dies. We need more love in the world. All right. Well, I have drank all my coffee. Is there anything else? Because I think I'm going to start my day. I finished my morning stretches. I like stretching to Linux, you know. Linux equals health. Does it? Yeah, why not? If you guys decide to try the latest Zorin OS 17, let me know. Again, keep in mind it is a beta, so I'm sure there'll be some bugs in it, but from what I've read so far, it looks pretty slick. When I have time, I'll probably check it out, run it, and see what it looks like. But Zorin OS, this would be their 14th year, something like that. It's a long time in the Linux world. A lot of Linux-based systems come and go, never to be heard from again. But yeah, Zorin, Linux Mint, another one. Linux Mint, they started a few years before Zorin. They're still around, so they must be doing something right? Of course. All right, my friends, if there's nothing else, we'll wrap this up for this morning. Thank you for stopping by, as always. If you missed any of this, you can replay this. And again, no ads. You can watch. I know there's been some controversy now with YouTube blocking ad blockers and slowing you down. It never ends. But yeah, you can rewatch this with no ads as a thank you for this holiday season. So that's it. I'm going to finish up here, start my day, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't already, take a listen to the news and nonsense I uploaded yesterday. We had a nice private chat last Friday night with some supporters of the channel, and yeah, it was fun. So we did a quick news and nonsense for a few holiday laughs. If you haven't already, check that out. All right, CFWW, Steve, and everybody else, thank you all for stopping by. And CF says, thanks for the no ads toss. You are absolutely welcome. This is made possible by supporters out there who supported the channel through the years through PayPal and whatnot. But they make it possible. You guys make it possible. So thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will catch you on the next one. Check out some links below in the channel if you want to check out Dad's tunes or want to contribute. It all goes back into the channel and to making this more fun for all of us. That's it. Be safe out there. Lots of crazy drivers out there, as you well know, during the holiday season. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.